Okay. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna have to get a new control room. Okay, I'm gonna send you a new link. Okay. Let me go get the player camera set up. We're good. Okay.
Good evening, Shawnee State University, and anyone else who happens to be tuning in. And welcome to round 3 of the League of Legends 2022 North Conference. My name is Dylan Gonzalez.
I'm Nia Anderson.
And we will be your casters for the upcoming match between the Shawnee Bear Esports and the Kansas State Wildcats. I'm excited for today's match, and I cannot wait to cast more with you. But for now, I think we're going to go to a little bit of a break.
I grew up making games, so I wanted to make a career out of that. Shawnee being a small school was the thing that drew me to it. Shawnee is nationally ranked in the Princeton list for game design. A lot of the professors own their own businesses. That kind of prompted me to start my own business. I started a game studio. I don't think that would have been possible if the school were bigger, and Shawnee put that all together for me. I'm Dalton, and I invite you to discover Shawnee State University for yourself. Please visit discover.shawnee.edu.
Welcome Shawnee Bears, as we're beginning into pick and ban phase. And right off the bat, we're going to see a Kindred ban. Now, me and my co-cast were actually just talking about this. Kindred is a very possible ban. And the reason for this is, well, Kindred is very good if they get fed. They have very little pressure, and they just have a lot of good kink. Looking for an Acel ban or possibly an Orianna ban as well, because that mid laner, or a Shen ban. That's what some of the bans that we're going to be looking, because their mid laner plays a lot of Acel and Orianna, and Shen is just very good right now. Now, the reason Shen's good right now is because right now with the teleport nerfs, there's not a lot of bot lane pressure, but we will be seeing an Aphelios ban. I am a little surprised by this, mainly because I was not expecting this, because don't see a lot of them playing Aphelios, but Aphelios has a lot of good pressure, a lot of good damage, especially with lethal tempo right now. Bans that you could be seeing from what they're looking at, they could be looking for a Vex ban, because our mid laner is very good at Vex. Wouldn't you agree, Nia? As I'm saying it.
There it goes.
Immediately as we say it, Vex is just banned right off. And like we were talking about, the Shen ban. Shen is very good. A lot of top side pressure. And because the recent teleport nerfs, as we were mentioning, most top laners cannot roam. They can't go to bot lane. They can't go to mid lane. But Shen, instantly there with his ultimate, allowing him to teleport to any ally in need. With that pressure, means that the top laner cannot follow up. And immediately Shen will get a 3v2 anywhere. Or a 2v1. And Victor's just
Victor. Yep.
really good right now.
Mid's been playing Victor a lot, so We also
We
saw
will
that
see
Hecarim ban.
Hecarim ban, but because Hecarim does a lot of pressure, we will see a Jinx pick. Now, what's important about this Jinx pick from the get-go is that both of the bot laners are very comfortable on Jinx. That will be a contested pick, and since our team got it, that will strip away a pick from their opposing bot laner, giving us a bit of advantage. But, as you saw last week, if we're not careful, we can get zoned out. However, if we see a Jhin pick, Jhin does not have that capability. Jin's range is not as good as a Caitlyn's range, for example. It'll be interesting to see what other potential picks we could see here. We could be seeing a mid lane pick from them, such as an Orianna or Aesol. Aesol, like Shen, offers a lot of side lane pressure, allowing him to just gank immediately if he picks. But a Xin Zhao offers a lot of powerful ganks, which just powerful, his ultimate allowing him to deny anyone who wants to space him out, and just an instant engage on his W, making him a potentially very scary opponent to deal with. This does put a smile on my face as a Lilia main. Seeing the Lilia pick actually puts a smile on my face. Lilia is
Karma.
And a Karma pick. Karma giving speed buffs, giving those shields, especially to Jinx. If that Jhin wants to go for the fourth shot, get the kill, an instant shield is very useful, and that root can really deny some powerful value from a Jhin, not a Jinx. And the Lilia play makes me happy just because Lilia is a very good character, and our jungle is very good at it. We also see a Nami pick. Nami's really good right now. Good healing, good knockups, all the stuff that you could potentially be seeing.
Going to the next 3 bands.
Going to the next 2 bands. What you have to ask yourself, what lanes are we not seeing? We haven't seen our players pick the top or mid lane, and we haven't seen their players pick the top or mid lane. So we're going to be seeing some top Trundle. We're going to see him look for some other, like maybe Orianna, maybe Aesol. So we're going to see a Volibear. Solid ban, just trying to make sure that top lane doesn't get characters they're comfortable with and has to pick a bit offside of what they're good at. Because sometimes denying their opponent the comfort zone can mean more than denying them a powerful pick. Not to say Volibear is not a good pick. Volibear can do some real work with good shields and good stuns. And just disabling towers is nice.
Oh, for sure.
And a Corki ban. As our mid laner is also a very comfortable on Corki, we might be seeing an Orianna ban, maybe an Aesol ban, or we might just try to ban out that top laner, just trying to make sure that they don't get any picks. Either way, decent strategy, decently powerful. We will be seeing an Ahri ban, probably because Ahri is just very good right now. With her with her recent buff, giving her ability to reset her ultimate, giving her not 3, but potentially up to 5, 6 dashes in a given fight, which is terrifying to deal with if you're an immobile comp. Dr. Mundo goes where he pleases, especially Lilia Sleep. He doesn't get what he wants. Karma Root doesn't get what they want. That can offer a lot now, especially since there's not an excess of roots and CC on our team currently. However, you could be seeing our mid laner pick something like an Orianna, maybe try to steal it, or you could see something that also has good CC or good stuns, maybe something like a Leona, perfectly timed, as Leona does offer very powerful CC. And what is interesting is the Karma pick. This now indicates that Karma is not actually going to support, but rather going to be in the mid lane. And as Charles Strike, he plays quite a few supports in the mid lane and is quite successful. Wouldn't you agree, Mia?
I do agree. He's pretty good at what he does.
And finally, we're going to be seeing a Tryndamere. Tryndamere is just really, really good right now, with the ability to not die, the crit chance being insanely high, and lethal tempo really pushing him over the edge. I'll be seeing him going in and just attacking Mundo a bunch of times. Sure, he might be immune to CC, but Mundo doesn't. But Mundo might be immune to CC, but Tryndamere doesn't have CC. He just runs up and hits him a bunch of times, killing the Mundo right out. And as we were discussing earlier, that Orianna pick will be the last pick. Orianna's comfortable, but not broken. You're not going to see her just like ruin entire things, but if he's very good at it, then you can be seeing a lot of damage, a lot of DPS. But fortunately, our mid laner is also very good, so you can be seeing a very interesting matchup there. You have anything you would like to add, Mia?
Nope, I think you got it all. I'm excited for this game. This looks like a good game. It's gonna be a good game.
I would agree. I'm very excited. This is going to be an amazing match, and I hope to see you all there once we get it. But before then, we're going to go to a little bit of a break for us. Welcome back to the Sean. Welcome back, you Shawnee Bears, as we are about to get directly into the game. I apologize as my computer is a little bit slow. And what you're going to immediately notice is, hey, we've got some people doing some setups, getting some vision, setting up, watching for some invades. Doesn't look like we will be seeing now. I'm actually very excited for this match. It's going to be a great game. Wouldn't you say, Nia? It's going to be an exciting match.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Now, Immediately, what you're going to be seeing is Xin Zhao is going to get those early camps, and he's probably even going to maybe look to steal a red buff, maybe a blue buff, because Lilia does go for the full clear. Now, that means that Xin Zhao's going to want to be getting ganks. You might be seeing some early ganks. You might be seeing some early engages because of Leona Jinx. It's almost like a unwritten rule that Leona has to engage on level 2 because that's just powerful spike that Leona will hit. So you might be seeing an early kill from our bot lane.
Oh yeah.
Which would be very exciting, very engaging. Also, do note, Tryndamere has taken Ghost instead of anything like Teleport or Ignite, showing that he's going to be right in their face, ready to hit them, ready to take some cool early team fights. But I think that this, generally speaking, will be an exciting match with some exciting things. We'll be seeing Xin Zhao starting on the red side, probably pathing down, and we'll be seeing Lilia on the blue side, also pathing down. Could lead to a very interesting gank immediately. Xin Zhao getting a gank, then Lilia doing a follow-up gank. Because Lilia may be doing a full clear, but she is a very fast full clear. I'm very excited because I am a very avid Lilia lover, so I know all the tiny weird things about Lilia. It's going to be great and exciting. Ooh. This is just exciting match, just a fun game between players. And generally just getting some wave control, getting some little bit of poking here. Be prepared as you might be seeing them hit the level 2 power site very soon.
Oh, we got our first engage on bottom here. Countdown Legend backs off of that Nami here. They got her pretty low.
Immediately, Nami has like, but you will notice that in the bot lane, they did hit the level 2 power spike first. That means that the engage is going to be a little harder on the Lumia. They will get level 2 back, but a little difficult for the Leon to immediately engage. Not saying it's impossible, but it could be difficult. Xin Zhao looks like he could potentially be pathing downwards, looking for maybe a gank, as Lily will be just starting a red buff, which could lead to some very interesting plays. We do not know if they're if they have vision, as the blue team does not have vision of Xin Zhao at this very moment, meaning that this fight could be dangerous, could be difficult.
Oh, we got our first engage. Or a second engage here. They're gonna, SSU is gonna back up here. Try and, they got that flash out. Oh, and we got, SSU got that first blood. That is a lot for SSU here. With that double kill, triple kill. We get that triple kill off.
That was an amazing early triple kill. Getting that early advantage for Jinx. That immediately show us, like we saw, Jinx will be at a huge advantage. Jinx can do some crazy things with that gold lead, maybe even get a back. We will be seeing them going for a back, using that gold, really just hitting that power 4 power spike. That scuttle completely available as Xin Zhao had to reset. So that's an early scuttle that Lily will be able to fight for. Xin Zhao, not going to make sure that they can get double scuttle, is going to take that top scuttle, ignoring his other camps, slowing down his general pathing, but maybe even looking for another gank. That's exciting, Inia. What do you think you can come from that early double kill? Do you think we're going to see more pressure in the bot lane because of that?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think with that Leona pick bottom here, you can just immediately grab and go. Especially on this Nami, if she can't get her.
As we will be seeing a bit of an engage in the bot lane. Oriana will get the flash out, dodging that engage. Apologies for that, Nia. What you were saying though.
Yeah, if SSU can just grab and go on that Nami, I think SSU will be pretty good, solid here.
Agreed, especially since Nami, other than her knockup, doesn't have a lot of peel, and Jhin can only really root him once. Leona has like 3 stuns on her, if you include her ultimate and her root. That's an amount, a lot of CC. I do agree with Nia completely here, meaning some very interesting early game fights and games. Okay, sure thing. What you will notice, however, is Jeremy, their jungler, does have Lilia. Now, another reason that, other than just I really enjoy Lilia, is Jeremy is an exceptional Lilia player. Amazing at just not only being able to carry games, he is, I believe, ranked at Masters or something along those lines, if I'm not mistaken. Very high-ranked Lilia player, could do a lot of damage. You might be seeing some carry potential from the Lilia. As I am a big Lilia lover, she is capable of doing amazing and just solo fighting entire games with powerful stuns and powerful DPS. Which we'll be seeing is a Xin Zhao setting up for a gank. SSU is aware of this, as they had a control ward there. Leona will hit the stun there as the
Oh, and they come in for the Jinx kill. They definitely got bottom lane here, so Leona's gonna have to back off of this.
hitting him with the roots, hitting him with the knockups. That is just a really good engage coming from the Wildcats. Unfortunately for Shawnee Bear, they were not quite prepared, even though they did have vision.
Wildcats is going to engage on this dragon here, so bottom lane is going to come up and try and help.
Indeed, looking for that drag play, getting that
Countdown Legend comes in and tries to steal the dragon.
I think Lily will hit the
we
Q.
have a gang from Jerbear here.
As the Q, you'll be seeing...
It's a 2v4 though, and I think the Wildcats are gonna try and get this dragon here. I think they have it. We do have another engage here with mid and ADC trying to back off the Wildcats on that dragon.
And in general, they will be successful as they will deny the Wildcats from getting that early dragon because of how low health they were. Not today, the ADC said, and not today. As that drag will reset, Rift will start becoming up very soon. We might be seeing a Rift play, might not. So, once again, we are back in sort of a neutral setting. At a gold advantage, you will be noticing that Wildcats will actually be at a bit of a gold advantage, actually, because they did get that shutdown from Jinx, and they are, I believe, hitting some very solid CS markers. Jhin does have a little bit of a bounty, so maybe we can see an engage there. That little bounty could be quite the interesting thing to see. As Mundo is able to, once again, out CS, might be looking for a little bit more vision. As you will see some things right now, for example, red team.
We have Jerbear coming up top with the gank here. Can they get the gank on the Mundo, SSU? Oh, and Mundo just gets out of reach into that tower.
I believe I might actually be a few seconds ahead, so I'm going to pause and then resume just as not to get out of the hand, as it were. Yes, I am a little bit behind, a little bit ahead actually, as... Alright, now I am synced with the clock, that way I will not be announcing anything out of order. I apologize for that little bit of discrepancy. Back to the game, you will be seeing some traps set up from the Jhin, Leona detonating them. Going to be just a little bit of things. What he's looking for here right now is with those traps, you could be possibly saying, no ganks right now, you're not going to be able to do it, we're going to have something. Leona is going to be looking for that Rift Herald with a bit of Karma assistance. Early Rift, especially pre-14, it does not only give Rift Gold, but also gives Plating Gold, giving a lot of potential advantage to the team.
They're going for the crab here, and Jerbear gets it for the SSU. Where do you think they will drop it at?
Now, immediately, what you could be seeing for some dropping is you could be seeing potentially them going for the mid lane, trying to push the Karma ahead. You could also be seeing in the bot lane.
Wildcats going for the dragon here. Can they get it?
You are, dude, as they will get it. Jinx will not be able to get that seed. That is the first dragon. They traded objectives. They will be trading a little bit of objectives. As... Indeed, I am now on sync. They will be trading objectives right now, which is okay. First drag for first rift. Now, first rift, I would argue, is a little more powerful than first drag, because drags just give a little small buffs, but rifts can give a huge gold advantage to a certain team.
Looks like mid and jungle are pathing bottom to gank this bottom here.
Getting a huge, potentially
Can they get that help?
four-size gank, and I will let my... Right, go for it.
And they had that Nami R here with Maximus getting that kill on Jinx here. They are trying to engage on the Xin Zhao here. Xin Zhao is asleep from Jerbear, and mid got that kill on the Xin Zhao. I think the Wildcats may get that kill on Countdown Legend here, and they do. They successfully get that kill. Can Turtle get out of this? He is, they did use Ignite here. Bottom lane did. And Jerbear gets that kill on the Orianna mid.
And we will also see an amazing ultimate from the Jinx, getting that extra kill on one other 300 gold for Jinx, putting them even further ahead. I would say that was an amazing, exciting engagement. That is putting such a huge team fight. 6-6 right now. A little bit of a gold advantage for the red team, but that's okay, as Lilia does have the Rift Tower, will be dropping at mid lane, pushing Karma even further ahead. That's going to be some platings, going to be some gold, going to be a bit of advantage, but Turtle Strike is low. That is going to potentially be dangerous, as that is a clean 300 bits of gold for the blue team.
Xin Zhao is looking for Turtle Strike here, since he is low.
Gonna be looking for Turtle Strike. Eventually Turtle Strike looks like he's going to get away. He's going to be like, okay, fine, let's just clear some visions, maybe look for a bit of an invade on the jungle camp. There's not a lot of CS available for Xin Zhao if he goes for the invade, however, because Jerbear is hitting the full clear, hitting that Lilia clean clear. As we'll be seeing Turtle Strike opting to teleport back. Xin Zhao back in top lane. Oh my goodness, Leona hits an ultimate.
Oh, and we do have the engage mid here with Leona ulti.
Now,
Turtle does get that kill on Orianna here. Do you think they should just push tower at this point?
With that extra damage, I think that Karma can immediately start getting some tower damage that Xin Zhao will not allow. Because what you want to be looking for is, remember, gold is more powerful if it's on
Leona's
one
coming
person.
by here. Nami had to use her R to get out. She unsuccessfully got out, and Leona is trying to stop both of them from going back, and Jerbear is trying to help Countdown Legend get out. Can Countdown Legend get out? He does successfully get out. Oh, and the Jin R comes out, trying to get Countdown Legend since he's won.
What you will notice is they're
unsuccessful.
That's both Captain Wily and Jerbear. We're both looking to body block the potential R damage in securing Leona's safe outing. Another important thing is you might have noticed is Leona was not attacking because she was waiting for her Q to reset, get that clean stun on the Nami. Fortunately, it was not enough, as Nami will have to reset here. As we're going to go back to playing some more neutral. Maybe a little bit of a trade in top lane. But I do not think much will come out of that right now. Now, in the general, what you're going to be looking at is that there are at a tiny bit of a gold deficit, about 2K right now at this point. That's not too crazily important. It is a bit of a deficit, but if you are a Shawnee's Bear fans, you do not need to be too worried because that gold is split between the 5 people. That's only about 400 gold, which is about a long sword's worth, which is only like 15 AD. So it's not too much of a big deficit, especially since it's not all on one person. We will be seeing a bit of a top.
Looks like we have a gang top here. Arctic is low, so he has to back out. Can Jerbear try and... I don't think Jerbear's trying to get that Mundo here. They're just going to let Mundo go, because Arctic has to back. We're looking for the engage here on mid side of Dragon. Looks like it's going to be trying to be a about a 3v3 here, with Dragon coming in.
Looking for clearing out that vision, making sure that their retreat path is at least safe. That vision control is very, very important because it will tell us where it can go. The first turret will go down from the Mundo, which is a bit of a gold lead for the Mundo, pushing their gold lead, trying to secure it as much as possible. Now, it looks like the
Legend is trying to get. Yep, and the engage comes in with the Jin R coming out with the kills here, but they do get the stun on the Orianna. But they keep backing everyone up, and that is a kill on Countdown Legend. Jerbear gets the kill on the Nami though, with Captain Wily dying to that Mundo and Orianna getting the kill on Turtle here. I think that is a dragon for Red again.
That is an unfortunate triple death for the Shawnee Bears that unfortunately does not quite clean. They will secure that second drag, which does put them into a nice little bit of a lead.
Can Arctic get the tower before Mundo comes top here?
They does not look like they will be able to, as Mundo is pathing fast, making sure that he hits him, hitting the Qs, trying to get the move speed. As Mundo
is getting that engage on Arctic, and does Arctic get out safely?
He will activate his Undying Rage, but and Q away to safety. looks like there was a
Arctic
bit of
does
an
get out.
engage in
And
the
we have
bot
an
lane.
engage middle with the Captain Wily are coming out here. With the flashes for the Bobcats coming out. Or Wildcats.
You will notice
Trying
that
to get away
that
here
into
with the
room.
Leona grab. They're
Will
trying to
notice
get that
Leona
Orianna
does look like
down
they're going to be
here.
hitting the stun. Will hit the slow from the Lilia.
Orianna, I think, is dead here. Can they get that engage on the Nami, or do they have to get tower first?
It does look like Nami will be in relative safety right now. But that could change at a moment's notice. If that tower falls, immediately Xin Zhao and Nami could be in a lot of trouble. Xin Zhao will try to zone them out. Doesn't want that turret to
That
be
is
lost.
bottom turret.
As you are right. That bottom turret will go to the
SSU
Jhin.
does get the first middle turret, though. Is that a good trade there, Dylan?
Now, what's important is mid turret is more important than bot turret, as mid is shorter, make it much easier to get to the enemy team. But that Jhin turret was nice because Jhin got all that gold, wasn't under any threat, potentially feeding the Jhin even more than he already was. That will be serrated Dirk and a pickaxe for Jhin, getting really close to that collector. Pushing himself a little bit ahead of that Jinx, as she only has a longsword and Kraken Slayer. Could be seeing them going for a rift play. Indeed, they will be. Clearing that vision, making sure they can get some work going.
Red is all crashing on that Rift Herald here, trying to get the Rift Herald. But Captain Legend here is trying to see what's going on, trying to peek in, make sure nothing crazy happens here. But Red does get that Rift Herald.
Indeed, they will be securing it. You could be seeing that drop mid, trying to retake those mid turrets that they did lose through those trades.
Looks like Red's trying to get that middle turret for SSU here.
It will secure the turrets. Now, does the Rift Herald get a second charge, or will it be clean? It will be cleaned up by Jerbear.
Jerbear is going for the engage on the Mundo here. Can everybody engage on this Mundo?
I think Mundo does go where he please, however, and CCing him is much more difficult than CCing like someone like Lilia. He does look like he will be getting away from now. As Mundo might be looking to side lane up at top, which could be a bit of a dangerous play, as Shawnee Bear will recognize this, potentially a free kill, potentially some free gold, and Mundo does have a shutdown of 150 gold right now. Tryndamere will be collecting the gold in bot lane, as Orianna will be awaiting Tryndamere's push to collect the gold herself. Once again, just some good fundamental tactics, just some good strong strategy from both teams. Mundo looks like he might be going to clear some vision, make sure that they have good vision on the top side jungle.
SSU is down 2 dragons. What do you think SSU should do?
Right now, you are going to be waiting, looking for when those dragons are going to be spawning. As you did see them ping it in the chat, they are going to be looking, hey, can we go in? In 55 seconds, that Infernal Drake will be spawning. SSU Bears does not want to let go of this third drag.
Oh, and they're getting that engage on the Mundo top here. With Jerbear coming in for that gank. With the Lilia R coming out and the stun from Lilia, they can get that kill on the Mundo here.
Indeed, it will be the Leona stun, not the Lilia one, as Mundo will be getting a clean death.
They are getting that engage on Jerbear here. Does Jerbear get out? With the Jhin R coming out.
Sleep, is going to keep him, trying to zone them out. Xin
Zhao gets that engage on Countdown Legend here. Jhin kills the Leona here. We are down. SSU is down. Arctic trying to get that kill on the Jhin. Arctic does have to get out since he's low, and then they're trying to get that engage on the Mundo here, but everybody else is just kind of standing behind, making sure that Mundo doesn't get killed here. Drake is up.
Indeed, the Drake is up. You might be seeing red team try to path to it. Might look for blue team to get the engage, however. see Lilia miss her E.
That's another dragon for red team here. They are going to try and engage in this middle here, with Leona getting that stun off. They are all low. I think SSU has the potential to back them off here. And Xin Zhao gets that kill on Jerbear. What can they do to come back from this, Dylan?
It does look like they are at a bit of a deficit. That third dragon really does hurt them, especially because next drag is Soul. They cannot be letting up that Soul dragon. What we're going to be seeing is we're going to be seeing them possibly looking for a Baron play, trying to immediately push their advantage, get a huge gold advantage. And unfortunately, they're only at about a 3k gold deficit. You might be wondering, why is this unfortunate? That means that objective bounties are not up. They won't be getting any extra gold or anything too crazy for taking extra turrets. But that being said, it's only a 3k gold disadvantage, which means that they're still in it. They still can get some kills, some solid kills, some solid engages. I think Shawnee Bear will be just fine as long as they can look for some good pathing, good fundamentals. You will be seeing a lot of Tryndamere split pushing as he is right now. Because Tryndamere is a great split pusher, capable of taking hundreds of towers on his own without any support. And his ult will make it so that even if they do decide to collapse on him, Arctic Wolf can just get out. Arctic Wolf. Also, will notice that Jinx is on her second item right now, and so is the Jhin. What that means is you could be looking for a Jinx going into Infinity Edge, jumping up her DPS insanely high, capable of doing great team fight things. There's a little bit of team fight tactics as a joke. And Countdown Legends stuns are coming up. He did take Locket, so he will have a little bit of staying power in those team fights. Wildcats will be clearing vision. It looks like they might be trying to look for a Baron play here, just trying to make sure that all that red side vision is controlled under their control. And Baron play could be devastating for the Shawnee Bears if they are not careful.
Looks like they're going to, red team's gonna get that engage on, Countdown Legend here.
Countdown Legend, not too scared because he is a Leona. Leona's incredibly tanky, especially with a Karma support backing him up. Karma mid backing him up.
They're gonna try and get that, blue buff here.
What you will notice is Karma is going for the support build, which means her DPS is not quite as powerful as, say, an AP Karma would be. She will have great support utility, however, meaning Leona and Karma potentially able to support up, say, something like a Jinx or a Lilia, able to potentially carry the entire team fight on their own. Blue team,
oh, and that's the Jhin R coming out here, and the Nami R. SSU had to flash away, but Countdown Legend could not get out, unfortunately. With Mundo being asleep here with the Lilia, Turtle could not get out from the Orianna, but Jerbear does get that kill on the Xin Zhao. With Jinx R coming out, they are down a Jinx R here, potentially for a last hit on Baron or last hit on Dragon.
Lilia is going for the Riftmaker build, which will give her a lot of Omnivant in these team fights, in these sustained fights, allowing her to just stay alive, keep up, and be a bit tankier than she is. Lilia, not the tankiest, and that Riftmaker build does sincerely help. And she is a majority of this team's AP damage. You will notice it does look like that Jinx is going to be going for something like a Runon's Hurricane right now, rather than an Infinity Edge. Jhin is bomb rushing that Infinity Edge, making sure that his DPS will spike earlier rather than later. It also looks like they could be setting up a team fight, and blue team wants to deny this soul. Red team, very happy to take a soul, very happy to get that engaged power. Because it'll do
They are going to engage on this Mundo here, since Mundo was so far ahead, but they're just going to poke at him and let him go. They do have to keep the dragon on their side.
Mundo's goes anywhere was popped, however, his passive is gone, meaning
and that's a Nami R. Nami R misses everyone. They do get that engage on the Mundo here, and Turtle Strike does die from the Xin Zhao. They are asleep. Can they get that kill on the Mundo? Jaybird gets that kill on the Mundo. And there's a trade with Captain Wily with the Xin Zhao, and Xin Zhao killing Jaybird here.
Jinx sorry, go for it.
Jinx does get that kill on the Jin here, which that is a big shutdown, isn't it?
I do believe Jin did have a shutdown at the moment, and that was also an amazing snipe from that play, securing that drag, making their AP and AD just a little bit stronger, and denying that soul. They are still in this game. They are not giving it up right yet.
What do you think SSU's next play should be?
Right now, Team SSU Bears is going to be looking. Tryndamere does want to split push, and Jinx is going to be looking to collect CS. Now, I'm expecting to see a split push, maybe even on the bot wave for a 4-team setup on the Baron. Make sure pressure them, because that way, even if the enemy team does get the Baron, that's potentially even an inhibitor from the Tryndamere. Of course, we could also be looking for a 5-man in Baron, just trying to make sure that they can secure it. That vision in Baron is essential, as at this late into the game. That's what we're going to be looking at if drag is not up. Baron play can potentially swing this game in either person's direction, giving a huge amount of minion buffs and a huge amount of advantage to either team.
Looks like they're going to try and get an engage on mid here. Countdown Legend does get caught by the Xin Zhao. Nami R comes out, and the Jin R comes out here. Turtle Strike can sadly not get away from that Jin ult. Mundo ult comes out. Orianna does kill Jairbear here. And Countdown Legends can sadly not get out either from this this Mundo. And it looks like Red Team is going to path to Baron and try and grab that.
It was an unfortunate play, as unfortunately the Mundo is just a little bit too tanky. His healing is astronomically insane, and it does not look like, other than Karma, they have a lot of grievous wounds. Potentially meaning that this Mundo is just going to be able to heal up all the damage that they're going to be throwing at him.
That is Baron for Red Team. What can SSU try to do to stop this Baron from coming in?
As we did mention, that Baron is going to be a huge play, but that Tryndamere is going to get a turret. Gonna get a little bit of extra gold for himself and his team, which is a big deal, as now it's only the inner turrets are up, which means they're going to have to make sure that they can at least push back the wave so the Tryndamere doesn't just steal their inhibitor. Meanwhile, it looks like we're going to be having the blue team is going to be possibly 4-manning in the mid wave, just to ensure that they can't just immediately pressure their inhibitors, immediately push all the way through mid. That is what we're going to be looking to see. Meanwhile, this red team is going to be looking to force their man advantage, because they do have all 5 people. There are going to be one face
that poke off.
Setting up for this team fight is the calm before the battle, the moment before the engage. Those Baron buff minions.
A Jin R comes out and tries to get Countdown Legend here, and that is blue turret.
Tryndamere will be in the top life, getting that top turret. Mundo is gonna have to pass through against him, because they cannot deny that, because Tryndamere will just take it all. He is not afraid to take all this.
We do have an engage with Jairbear using a stopwatch, trying to stop himself here. They do get that shutdown on Captain Wily, and Jin gets a double kill here.
Jin's
Turtle
DPS
Strike gets out with barely enough health here. He is one shot from any ult, I believe.
You will be seeing a lot, especially at this stage. Jin's DPS is absolutely insane, with about 500 damage and about a 60% crit chance, which will almost double his damage if he hits one of those auto attacks.
How can SSU come back from this?
It looks like SSU is going to be in a lot of trouble right now if they cannot stabilize. And Red Team knows this fact. They aren't going to let SSU do this. Tryndamere going in. He does not die.
Gets that engage on the Nami, and can he get the Nami here? Captain Wiley does get that shutdown on Xin Zhao, but Orianna does get the kill on the Tryndamere. That's another blue turret, and both turrets in front of Blue is up right now.
As that is an amazing play. That is exactly what they needed. That amazing team fight is what the team needed to make in order to
Captain Wiley
secure
misses his
themselves.
R, but gets that engage on the. It keeps going after that Jin here, but I think the Jin just barely gets out alive here. With Dragon up now, can SSU get this Dragon?
With the entire team down, I think they can. I do think they can, Nia. Especially since they don't even have a jungler to even contest the smite, and Jin does not have an ult to steal it because he used it in the team fight. Jerbear will be stealing the camps, will be getting extra gold, as Jin will be forced to reset.
Both turrets are down in front of Nexus here. That is very dangerous mid here, isn't it?
Indeed, that is a very big problem that mid lane are going to have to deal with. Tryndamere, however, is right there, is ready, will just try to clear these waves aggressively as he can, with a little bit of Karma support. It is going to be a little bit of a while before any major objectives, so you're going to be looking for these huge team fights, these huge engages, and in those team fights, I do think it favors Team SSU Bears a little bit. Jinx is incredibly good at team fighting. Leona has incredibly good stuns. And yes, and also those double supports, while they do lack a little bit of AP damage, Karma on top of Leona will be able to keep this Jinx or Tryndamere alive.
They're going to try and get that engage top here and get that top tower.
I do think they will be able to safely secure the top tower, Nia, because that little bit of, with just 5 people and that just early move advantage, they will get that advantage. I said advantage like 5 times.
We do see that Jin has a 450 gold bounty on him. What can SSU to get that bounty off to get that gold?
They're going to be looking to isolate Jin, but Jin knows this. He's sticking with his team, making sure they can't isolate him. They're gonna have to win the
trying
whole
to get
team
that
fight.
early poke off here, with Mundo trying to get that early poke off here for an engage. Tryndamere just trying to destroy minions middle here. Do you think Tryndamere can just push that mid, or do you think he can push bottom?
With those super mids, I think that Tryndamere is making the right play, making sure the super minions do not get anywhere near the exposed Nexus right now. One bad team fight, one bad engage, that could spell disaster for Team Shawnee Bears. They are gonna need to win every engage, at least for a little while.
Both teams are playing very cautious right now.
Red Team, what you will notice is their positioning. They are setting up to take that Baron, as Baron will be returning in about a minute. It will be turning right about now. Very dangerous for Shawnee Bear.
You think SSU can steal this Baron from them?
I think they're gonna have to.
Orianna gets that engage here, trying to stop them with the Jin R coming out and the Nami R coming out. Arctic on this Orianna here, gets the kill on the Orianna. Can Arctic get the kill on the Jin? Gets that bounty on the Jin, with Jerbear getting the kill on the Xin Zhao, and triple kill from Tryndamere, getting it on the Nami. With Captain Wiley getting that kill from
that was
big. That was so big.
That was huge. With that ace, with that power play, they get the Baron. They get that secure. Baron will let them stabilize. Tryndamere can start pushing, getting those turrets. It is amazing. This could be
shut down everyone. Do you think they can just push mid tower at this point?
I think they just can. The entire enemy team is dead. They're just gonna get some free kills with that powerful turn pressing, with those objective eyes.
SSU definitely has a chance here to get this tower and this inhibitor before anybody gets up here.
Then immediately saying, okay, we got that. Let's go take a red dragon. Let's go take the Infernal Drake. And the red team can't even properly respond. If, let's say, the Tryndamere goes top right now, they need to respect that Tryndamere's damage. They need to respect
that was
how she can do it.
huge. With Arctic Wolf coming in with the triple kill there with an ace.
With that ace, you will notice that not the triple kill, that ace, all that play all together combined to make one excellent showing. But it's not over yet. If Team Wildcats can still play carefully, can get a few more wins on the team fights, it could still spell disaster. But that...
Tryndamere getting that kill on the Nami here with the engage, and they are playing very safe here.
An amazing pick, immediately sending them to a 4v5. Those 5-man advantage, securing that drag. That'll be 3 drags for both teams. But you need to remember, they have 3 different drags. With 3 of the same drag, that is almost triple the buff from Infernal Drake. This is
Do
amazing.
they also get the soul from this Drake if SSU can get this Infernal Drake?
The Infernal SSU will not get the soul, but if they do get, it is potentially a red Wildcat soul if Team SSU Bears for some reason do not secure it. But with a man advantage, I think it's guaranteed.
And Jaybear with the kill on the dragon here.
Indeed. They'll be looking for a team fight, trying to get that last bit of team clips. Nami will have just respawned. Will take a little while to get there as Jinx just took a recall to buy some items.
It looks like SSU is ahead in gold at the moment here.
Indeed it is, as it does look like they're going to be at a bit of a gold advantage. Almost the entire game, they've been almost at a gold deficit. That gold advantage can spell disaster for Team Wildcats if they're not careful.
What do you think SSU's plan here should be?
I'm thinking right now they should be looking to press their Baron advantage. Either that be pushing mid, or either that be using Tryndamere to side lane. Maybe even both. They need to be pressuring their little bit of advantage. What they do have, as Baron buff does not last forever.
How can Wildcats
a 6 of the way over.
try and get this here? How can Wildcats try and... Oh, and the Tryndamere gets that engage on the Nami here, and can Tryndamere get that kill? I don't think so.
Well, right now, what Wildcats is going to be looking for is they're going to be looking to take a team fight, and they need to win it. They cannot afford to lose it. They do not have quite as good a team composition for the team fight as Team Shawnee Bears, so they're going to just have to
trying to get that
them.
engage on the Xin Zhao here. Can he get that engage on the Xin Zhao and gets that kill on the Xin Zhao? I think that's Arctic though. Yes, Mundo does shut down Tryndamere here, but the rest of the team is up and ready to go, and they get that engage on the Mundo. Mundo Rs to get away here. Captain Wiley does shut down that Orianna, and that is a tower in front of Nexus. Can they get that other tower before everybody else gets back up? Captain Wiley does get that double kill on the Jhin and the tower.
It does look like
Can they get this Mundo down? Can they get this Mundo? That is a triple kill for Wiley here.
I think that is game.
That is a quadra kill from Captain Wiley here.
That is game. Go GG. That is an amazing.
That was great. That was fantastic. That was such a good game. What do you think, Dylan?
That was exceptional. As we saw, getting that Baron play, winning those crucial team fights, and securing that Nexus, using the whole team composition to their fullest. That was amazing.
Quadra kill on the very end with that quadra kill. That Mundo could have probably killed them with the rest of their team, but getting that quadra kill at the very end, I think, was a lot of hype for them.
A lot of hype, and not only that, but just really good team play, really good engage, really good composition, all of them to come together to show that Shawnee Bear won that team fight, won that game together.
They did win that game together. They did have a great comeback. That was a very good comeback.
That noticeable triple kills along the lines. That was an amazing game, and we cannot wait to share you the next game, because I believe right now we will be going to a bit of a break.
I grew up making games, so I wanted to make a career out of that. Shawnee being a small school was the thing that drew me to it. Shawnee is nationally ranked in the Princeton list for game design. A lot of the professors own their own businesses. That kind of prompted me to start my own business. I started a game studio. I don't think that would have been possible if the school were bigger, and Shawnee put that all together for me. I'm Dalton, and I invite you to discover Shawnee State University for yourself. Please visit discover.shawnee.edu.
All right, and we're back. Welcome back, Shawnee Bears, and anyone else who decided to join us back to the Pick and Ban phase. Mia, what do you think that we're going to see a bit differently this time in the Pick and Ban phase?
So
I definitely that Shin definitely comes out here, and the Vex ban. I think they're going to ban that. I think the Wildcats are going to try and ban that Trandamir for sure.
I'd agree. Solid split pusher, really powerful things. And we're discussing this before we went live, as I think you perfectly predicted both a Victor and a Vex ban, right, Mia?
Yep.
Just making sure Turtle Strike doesn't get
Vex and Victor ban. Next would be a Corki ban, but we got a Hecarim ban from the Wildcats here.
Hecarim, it's a solid ganker.
What's the worst that could happen?
They will be, and what you will see, however, is our team, which is now on the red team, will also take the Jinx ban, as they do not want to give blue team Jinx. Which I think is very interesting, as we did see. Our team was very powerful, very confident on Jinx, but it is important to not let the blue team get a hold of that. These bans, very similar to last game, generally speaking. We will see an Aphelios pick from them.
They might actually do a Leona pick as well for Countdown Legend there. The Wildcats might.
Because Countdown Legend did quite well with the Leona. But you will see it again. They are securing that Lilia pick. But no, they are going to take the Leona and the Lilia. Okay. Both those plays, as we saw, Jerbear, very, very good at Lilia. And once again, also Countdown Legend was very solid with Leona that game. With powerful stones. Do you think we're going to be seeing anything too crazy, anything very similar to last game, Nia?
Well, looks like there's a, yep, there's
Viego pick. I'm honestly a little bit surprised. I was not expecting a Viego play here. But Viego does have
They might go Ace Soul this game.
They might, making sure that they can hit that solid
Looks like they're going Braum, though.
Braum and Viego. Now, Viego does have some very good early ganks, has some very good solo plays. And if the enemy team gets fed and you kill them, now you're fed. Braum gets a shield. What more do you need? Protects Aphelios, protects his teammates. Does not actually do anything with Leona and Lilia, though, because they're both AoE or they're both medium targets.
And the Corki pick. We were talking about this earlier.
We were talking about this earlier. The Corki pick.
They can't ban all of Turtle Strike's picks here. They had to give him something. They did ban Orianna, though.
They did take the Orianna ban. Not going to make sure. I say, hey, you're not getting Orianna. Corki, amazing character, doing amazing DPS, especially right now with package and just really good AP AD mixes. Is a terrifying character if you're not careful.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's hope that Turtle can get that package secured, though.
Because unfortunately,
because that is a big part of Corki play here. They did get that Trundle ban, the Wildcats did.
And looks like they will be banning up the mid laner with an Ahri ban as well. I'd agree with that. I personally can't fight an Ahri to save my life.
And there's a Trundamir ban we were talking about earlier.
Trundamir, as we discussed, really good split pusher, and that game really excelled, getting those towers and just raging as he swings his sword as hard as he can, doing huge damage.
We do have that Bane pick for SSU.
Vayne pick. Now Vayne does true damage, huge, and if they get ahead, Vayne can just solo carry. Really good into a Mundo if we do see that Mundo pick. Indeed.
And they do take that Mundo again, which is
not too surprising.
Yeah,
Mundo.
no.
Vayne is very good into Mundo, however, as Vayne is able to just triple down and hit for max health, 2 damage. And possibly a Kiana pick. Now, what's interesting about Kiana is an assassin. And Kiana can just kind of kill like a Corki or a Lilia if they get ahead. Vel'Koz! My very first mate that I ever learned how to play. Vel'Koz can do huge amounts of DPS if you're not careful, and can just ruin your entire team if he hits those clean WQE combos with the ult.
That Vel'Koz is going mid, right?
Typically Vel'Koz does go mid. especially since we do see a Braum in the support role. Braum, but I would be very happy to see a Braum support.
We do see a set pick here for top for Arctic. He's been playing a lot of brawly characters recently. I'm excited to see this set pick.
Indeed, it's going to be a huge thing. And Set, unlike that Training Fat, does have an immediate CC on his E, which can rip right out of Mundo's abilities with that pull. We are very excited for this next match, and I do believe that we will be going to it very soon. But for now, we're going to go to a little bit of a break.
I grew up making games, so I wanted to make a career out of that. Shawnee being a small school was the thing that drew me to it. Shawnee is nationally ranked in the Princeton list for game design. A lot of the professors own their own businesses. That kind of prompted me to start my own business. I started a game studio. I don't think that would have been possible if the school were bigger, and Shawnee put that all together for me. I'm Dalton, and I invite you to discover Shawnee State University for yourself. Please visit discover.shawnee.edu.
Welcome back, Shawnee State people, and everyone else who decide to tune in, and welcome back to another very exciting game for today. Neil, what do you think that we're going to be expecting to see? Do you think we're going to see an invade from the blue team this game?
I think they're definitely going to look for it here.
Especially with right now, there's hey, let's see them. We got
Oh,
an
hey,
invade.
look. Hey, look, an invade.
Hey, look, it's an invade. It's like, oh, hey, look. Yeah. I don't think they're gonna
If
get
they
it.
want, I think if SSU wants to do very well in this game, I think the Corky, Lilia, and Set like
Corky,
builds
Lily, and
here
Set.
need to be very strong here.
Agreed. Corky, Lily, and Set. They have a lot of damage. If you could very quickly though, could you tell me what the time is on the game? I just
A
wanna make sure that I'm
minute
right.
19.
All right, thank you. As I am now synced up with how it is going, I do agree with that. If we see something like a Corky getting fed, Set getting fed, could be really good, could be really scary. But yeah, I think we'll see a little bit of pathing, a little bit of engage. Right now, nothing too crazy. I like how the Mundo's just taunting and top lane. I think that's kind of funny. It's just
I think that's how all games go, honestly.
Agree. Just a little bit like, oh hey, casual talking.
Oh
Casual
yeah.
As we will be seeing Lily going for a full path with red clear. Just gonna go down, get some bot clear. Pretty solid, pretty good.
Wiley is getting those early picks off on that Braum. I think getting that Braum down first and then getting the Aphelios is the plan here.
I'd agree with that because Aphelios otherwise will just try to tank for Aphelios. And if
Turtle
they
getting that
get
early picks or those early pokes on the mid here.
a little bit of early damage. Vel'Koz, however, the king of early poke damage, as he's just going to go right back 1-for-1. Not afraid to go with that with the Corky.
It looks like Wildcats is actually up in gold currently. Not by a ton, but
I think it's too early to really say like, oh hey, they're up by gold by a lot. It's really early into the game.
yeah, they have a
Especially
lot of
since,
CS to get here, so
at this stage, it's pretty wildly crazy.
we're probably gonna see the same plays from Mundo that we did last game.
We will be
Bear
seeing...
is getting poked out from Grob here by the bot
Oh,
lane.
and we will be seeing the Leona going in, hitting the Q stun on the Felios. Felios will be switching to his weapon as Gatling gun on the Corky, into his stun on the Braum. Braum will be able to survive barely because he is able to warp to his ally, but very injured right now.
Countdown Legend trying to get the scuttle here for Dragon. Hopefully he can get some help on this scuttle.
Yeah, getting a little bit of a risk scuttle. Nothing too crazy, just some little bit of poke damage right now.
Yeah, Arctic getting those early pokes on the Mundo as well. That's going to be huge for Arctic here.
Okay, agreed. Diego
is looking for a gank here though for top, and Arctic got Mundo down pretty far. With Viego getting a tower hit here, I think Viego's gonna try and back off. I don't think this is good for him, but Arctic tries to go back in.
I think right now, especially, they're just trying to get some good plays in.
I think they just need to CS here. I think definitely Set needs to out CS this Mundo to get up there. Does look like there's an engage mid.
Engage mid, hitting the CC as he will immediately E into Lilia, pushing her back. Lilia will be safe, however, backing away perfectly fine right now. I think right now we could be expecting just to see some constant back and forth. They seem to be like playing a very lane bully style, Corky and Vel'Koz, both very big lane
yeah,
bullies.
they're just gonna keep poking at him and be like, haha, back up, loser. Like,
yeah, the entire game.
Arctic is getting ganked top.
Set will be at a bit of a tough spot as he is going to get the first blood, which is a huge play because that is an extra 100 gold denied for the enemy team as Mundo will get the rebound with the stun. Not the stun, the Q on the Set.
Dragon is up. I think SSU could try and go for Dragon eventually. I don't think now is the play right now, but they could go for that very soon, I believe.
Yeah, most
With
definitely.
Leona trying to back down mid to help Vayne out.
Yeah, right now, just Leona's
Yeah.
been doing a little bit of roaming, which is not a bad play at all. I think it's actually a really good play. Just because, like, Leona has a lot of support to offer, really good engage. And it's also letting Vayne get that solo lane XP. You know?
Oh yeah.
Corki gonna hit some just passively, just walk back and forth, hit some back and forth. As right now,
Everybody
nothing
seems to be playing super like chill right now. Nothing like insane is happening other than like early like pokes and stuff. But getting that first kill for set here, getting that first blood is big for him since he is going up against a Mundo.
That extra little bit of gold will be very helpful because Mundo will try to deny it.
Looks like
the
the Wildcats are starting on that dragon.
And unfortunately, I don't think bot lane can reliably help them out because that is a crashed wave on their tower.
That is a crash wave on their tower, and Countdown Legend actually used his flash.
That being said, Lilia is built different as she will immediately W into hitting that kill. That they will get the drag play, however, but this flash does not have a flash. Going to hit a stun, Lilia will flash out as the backup from the Vayne will hit another auto, securing the kill. Once again, showing themselves to be a great team with powerful coordination, getting that clean double kill as a team with no deaths. Leona's just gonna kind of walk up.
Leona is down with Flash Ignite here, so that's tough on support here. Especially if they get like that play here. But Countdown Legend looks like he's gonna get out alive here.
It look like he will be getting out alive because his ult is not up, and the Corki was just willing to body block for the Vel'Koz.
Jerber does have a 150 gold bounty.
Which we could be seeing something prioritizing Jerber, but he's a Lilia with very good mobility, very good things. Unless you have powerful CC lockdown, he will not be able to get killed.
Rift Herald is up right now. Who do you think should grab that first?
We are going to be seeing
the
bot lane as Q is going to hit the Q, is going to keep on chasing up as Lilia could be looking for a root here, missing the root as will hit the E, slowing them down, hitting a Q directly into an auto attack, securing the kill as Viego shows up just a little bit too late to get a real engagement going. Leona will see that thing getting stunned by Viego, but they are not going to be looking up for the follow-up.
Who do you think should grab this this crab first here? The Rift Herald.
The Rift Herald right now, I'm thinking, that's a good question. Because right now it's very neutral. The top lane might have a little bit of an advantage, however, our top laner, Arctic Wolf. But Leona is on the opposite side of the map, meaning they can't really safely go for it. Viego might be looking to get some vision just to deny the Rift Herald. But I think right now both teams are going to start pathing towards it.
Jerber with the 300 gold bounty already.
Jerber showing himself to be just an amazing and exceptional Lilia player because of that. We might even see a little bit of a something going on top lane. Probably not something too crazy, but it could be potentially there. As both junglers have pathed upside to the top side, really both of them wanting to go for a just clean, powerful Rift play.
They did get their camps, so they are good on their camps. Looks like Viego's gonna get there first though.
Which will secure him the Scuttle Crab, which is very useful because that will make it much more difficult for the red team because the blue team will have a little bit of not only a vision advantage, but also a speed advantage as it does ghost them.
Looks like
Lilia, however, will immediately go in for the engage, hitting the Q as Viego will ultimate out. Viego is very scared. Lilia's ult is not up right now. It's only a few seconds away, however, which could mean a lot. That package play could be huge. Denying that area, zoning them out. Vel'Koz trying to get some W in. we will be seeing, however, it looks like a recall from the Lilia, which is a bit surprising to me, but it could mean that they're not prioritizing really highly that Rift Herald right now. Of course, that dodge from the Set is huge, as Set will immediately ult, hit that W, getting the clear kill. You will see an immediate flash play from it. Set trying to root, not able to, as Mundo goes where he pleases, getting a movement speed buff and auto-attacking Set till he dies.
Jerber does have the first mythic item. What does that mean for Jerber here?
Jerber, that means he's going to be at a huge power advantage, as you are going to see a sleep here into a root. Lily is like, I am not scared of you, I do not care. As Lily is going to be hitting at you, you will see a Corki trying to rush into this thing with his E activating, using his rocket flares, just saying, no, you are not going to get out, getting that extra 300 gold. That is a total of a double kill for both players, which is huge. That's a 600 gold advantage. Lilia, as we did discuss, scales late game, but if she gets that late game power in the early game, that is all the better for her, as it does look like they will be attempting to secure a dragon.
With Jerber at a 400 gold bounty, how vulnerable is Jerber right now?
Jerber, right now, I would be very scared if we're looking for hard CS, which Braum has his ult. We're looking for Aphelios root. We're going to be looking for Vel'Koz E, and we're going to be looking for Viego E. But what you will notice is that is
dragon for SSU though.
That is a dragon secure. What you will notice, however, is that's one tiny CC ability on each of them, only lasting a very short range, and you have to aim it, which Lily is very fast. What are you thinking? What are you thinking, Neo? What do you think that Wildcats are going to be looking to set up for right now?
I think they need to grab. They definitely need to grab that Rift Herald. Which, while I'm saying that, Viego is actually going to grab the Rift Herald
We will
right
be seeing
now.
a bit of an engage from the Leona, trying to get a Braum kill. I apologize for interrupting you. If
you are totally okay. Okay, this Rift Herald here from Viego, I think he should definitely, if the Wildcats want to get that first tower here, I think they should drop it mid, but it looks like the engage is coming.
We will be seeing a Leona and a Corki on them, hitting that E, hitting that root. Vel'Koz will try to life form disintegration beam, but it does look like Viego will be able to get away with his into the Shadow Isles mist.
SSU is now up 2 mythic items, with one being on Lilia and one being on Set. So I definitely think the top lane has this advantage here that he can just push forward and get this first top tower.
Indeed, but you will notice that Mundo immediately, his first item was an Anathema's Chains, which we could be seeing potentially marking someone, which reduces the damage from someone by 30%, potentially marking the Set to make his in-lane sustain even more powerful.
Does look like Viego still has that Rift Herald here. Just waiting to drop it. There is an engage top here.
A little bit of an engage. Nothing too crazy by the looks of it. It does appear that they will both get Unleashed Teleport, as Mundo is going to try and get that instant fight. Lily is going to be on the top, just in case this Mundo wants to keep this fight going. But unfortunately for the blue team, they did not have vision, as that immediate ult will get the sleep, stunning him and putting him in place as the W, hitting the Qs. Mundo is afraid, as he's going to ult to try and save himself. Set getting the W kill, as he will finish it off, getting 400 gold for his efforts. Amazing gank from Jerber.
Jerber does have a 500 gold bounty, and Set does have a 150 gold bounty. So they are very vulnerable right now to get kills on. What do you think the Wildcats are going to do about these bounties?
The Wildcats, I think, right now are going to be looking for the engage on this, using their life form disintegration, being Viego will become Leona. Just to get a little bit of a random free kill for the 300 gold. I apologize for not asking, you were saying, however, I think that the blue team will be looking to just get some vision control, try and spot out this Lilia if she's ever vulnerable. Of course, Jerber, exceptional Lily player, not going to just let anything happen to it.
Definitely. Well, the next dragon comes up in minute 20. Who do you think should be the first engage on this dragon? Oh,
What
there
I'm
is
thinking-
a top engage here.
A little bit of a talk skirmish, nothing too crazy. I think right now what we are going to be looking for is red team is going to try and secure that dragon because most of the red team is here. Now that
They
blue,
did
now
drop
that red herald
the
drop
herald.
top is huge because that will secure top tower, getting the first turret for them. Set might have a little bit of a tough time into this as Viego will be recalling, but Set does not know that.
Set does
As
try
Set
to
is
get rid of
going to
that.
activate a second time, will kill the Rift Herald, but that second charge is potentially very dangerous. That dragon will be
what's
coming up very
SSU's
shortly.
next step here?
SSU right now, I'm thinking they're going to be wanting to sap for that dragon play. I think they're going to want to secure it. That being said, of
I
course,
definitely agree with you.
That being said, of course, it isn't going to be easy as they are going to look like to just try and get some free ult, for popping sets with Mundo's ult for free, getting a little bit of value. Mundo will, however, run away because that ult is a lot of movement speed and a lot of healing.
Does look like there's.
As we will be seeing a little bit of an engage as Captain Wiley will be attempting to take a kill. We are going to be looking for a solo kill from the Viego. Immediately, he's going to be going in as Vayne. He will not be able to get the full distance because that is a very short duration from Viego. This is passive.
It's like Wildcats tried to get that first engage on the dragon here. I definitely
like Team
think Wildcats are going to take this dragon here, but
It
if
does
we
look
could
like
get
they will be able to secure it.
if SSU could get a drop on them real quick and like try and steal the dragon, I think it would be huge
I
for
do not
SSU,
think that's
but I don't think
possible.
that's going to happen here.
I agree. And I think red team is aware of this because blue team is aware of this because they do have a control world right next to Lilia.
Oh yeah. Which that Scuttle is up next to Rift Herald here, so Jerbear's gonna try and get that Rift Herald. We do see
Getting a little bit
that
of vision on the top side, maybe looking to steal camps or possibly even gank top lane.
we still do see that Jerbear has a 500 gold bounty. So he's playing aggressive, but he's also playing safe. He doesn't want to give them
Indeed,
that.
and anything that he's caught out could be incredibly devastating for the Lilia. But I do think that with the Vel'Koz W not able to do anything, Braum is going to activate shield. As Mundo does come up, is going to be slapped by the Lilia. Lilia's going to take this opportunity, take a little bit of a runaway, just going to secure the kill. Vel'Koz, with his W, is going to kill the Leona. Set immediately ulting onto the Mundo, using his Gore Drinker, keeping himself alive with that sustain. Vel'Koz poking him out. The team is not high health. Set sacrificing himself to try and get them away as Corki, with a little bit of help, is going to use Gatling guns. Lilia is going to come back, using her little bit of health to try and zone them out. As it does look like they're going to be, unfortunately, down a kill. Trading, by the looks of it, 2 for 1 with the Viego.
Yeah, that was hurtful, but nobody got that. It looked like SSU definitely got that scuttle there, and all of that. So that is movement through the jungle to the top lane.
You will be seeing this Aphelios, who is all alone right now. Lilia recognizing this with a little bit of Leona support, maybe even getting a team fight going on. Vayne is going to be spotted from the, I believe it's called Scryer's Bloom. Once again, we're going to maybe be looking for a potential play in the top side, as I do think it is...
It is
Baron that
Baron.
is going to be spawning. Might be a little bit too early for a Baron play right now, which is totally fine.
Corky poking, trying to poke at that Braum there in the bushes. They do get that engage on the Mundo here top.
Mundo is going to get the engage. The Set is going to use his W, healing himself up. Lily's going to hit her Q, going to slow him down, activate her full strength of her Rift Maker, but is unable to carry this fight any further as Mundo's move speed is a little bit too much. Lily might be fast, but she's not fast enough. Viego will be looking to take this first mid tower, which is free clean kill. Will hit her ult, will hit her Q, will hit her W, as Lily is going to immediately run in. That ultimate coming up from this set's going to hit the thing, stunning 3 people. Lily is getting the hit. Immediately looks like he's going to activate his sleep, getting a free kill as Captain Wiley will kill it, get the kill. That dang dude will immediately swing with the Q, getting a double kill on both the Corki and the Viego. A very clean play from the blue team right now, as they're going to be looking to take the spoils of their victory in this form of the mid.
SSU is down 1. They did shut down, the Wildcats did shut down Set, which they got that 150 gold bounty, and Lilia is back at a 350 gold bounty here.
As Lilia will not get slain quite yet. Not ready to die just this time. As she will be going back to getting some farm, getting some camps. Very cleanly, very powerfully. As a whole, we will be seeing some very interesting team fights coming
The next
up.
dragon is up in 50 seconds. I think SSU definitely needs to engage on this dragon to get this dragon.
Denying the third dragon is very important, because they cannot afford to let up and give them this soul. They'll be looking like a double recall, and they will spot this with the Scryer's Bloom, which could potentially be very bad for Team SSU, as they are aware that right now red team is not at the drag.
Mundo did get that top turret from Arctic here.
Corki will have the package, which is a huge thing, able to force a powerful engagement whenever is deemed necessary. Those turrets from Aphelios will attempt to zone them out, but might not be enough. Getting some early spins as Corki is going to hit her W, going to get a stun right on the Brum. Galileo, he's going to hit her Q. Brum immediately trying to escape that yield, as the Mundo is going to teleport in alone, completely surrounded, as they're going to get a free easy kill. Looks like Countdown Legend might not be able to survive with a little sliver of health. Lilia is going to miss her W, trying to start the dragon, as this team will think the package is still activated, as he will just use the package to zone out the enemy team. The smite battle, as they will get the red team dragon from a little bit of a mistimed smite, but that is okay, because they still secure the dragon.
They definitely need to back up here. They are low.
Indeed, and Velkos recognize this. Leona says, no, I'm not for my friends, I will die. Lilia's gonna get a stun, not able to stun both of them, but she will stun that Phillies with a massive W into the stun, immediately unblockable, but still getting the kill. Corki going in with a fast dash Gatling gun. Vayne getting a huge shutdown, as they will get a double kill, but Set will get the kill. Oh my goodness, that was an amazing fight from the teams.
That was an amazing comeback from SSU here, with the Lilia now at a 700 gold bounty, and a Set at a 150 gold bounty again, with the only person up, which is Mundo.
This is amazing plays from both teams, but the SSU Bears is showing why that they won the first game, winning that team fight together. As, oh my goodness, Lilia is ahead.
Next dragon is Soul for either team. Who do you think should definitely engage first? I think SSU definitely needs to engage first here to get that dragon soul. Oh.
As
next 2 dragons, my bad.
Next 2 dragons, but that third dragon is going to help them set up that soul very nicely and very cleanly. And that, additionally, Cloud Soul and Cloud Dragons give movement speed, which is very powerful for both teams, especially considering Mundo and Viego want to be up close, and Lilia with extra move speed could be terrifying.
Who do you think is going to get this first engage on this Baron?
I think right now, like, Baron play right this instant is a little bit too scary, a little bit too much. So I think they just need vision denial, as the Lilia is going to run in and get a 3Q, showing that the entire enemy team why they are the way that they are.
Lilia does have death death cap here, which is 120 ability power. So she is pretty strong at the moment right now.
Additionally, with that death cap, it'll spike her AP up massively, allowing Lily to have huge move speeds because her Q
Does look like
scale.
both teams are going to engage on this Baron here, or try to have a team fight at Baron. With Corky just kind of, oh, he's backing. He looked like he was pushing bottom here, which I think might have been
Corky
a move
might
here.
be looking potentially for maybe another package play. I do not know if package is spawned yet, however. It is not spawned. As Corky will just go back to buy items, and Lilia will just look for some clean fights.
Definitely getting those early pokes off to get people low, and then engage is definitely the move.
Vel'Koz is going to try and use his incredibly long range to just poke them out, making the team fight a little bit easier for them. Of course, Team SSU
Like
Bears
Arctic
recognize
is
this, just going to be careful.
Bottom.
Dodging, using their movement.
Arctic is passing bottom to get those minions here.
Indeed, trying to get some tower pressure on
Turtle
the bot
poking
wave.
at the Mundo.
And Vel'Koz is poking right back. I think right now both teams are going to be looking to set up, looking for an engage, as the man
Arctic
advantage is
going
not
to
in
push
their favor.
bottom to get this tower here. Which I think is a good play here, just to grab this this bottom tower.
Basically saying you have to right now you have to respect me, you have to answer me, or I'm just gonna keep on taking 3 turrets. Forcing a very organized 4-man grouping up at the Baron to a now split up group that has to fall back to respect Set's power.
Does look like Mundo passed bottom to help get those red minions off tower here. Next dragon is up in about 10 seconds. So we're probably gonna see this engage on the dragon.
Is gonna get the knockup. Kanina's Lasagnas. Set's gonna go right in. Leon's gonna support, using her W to keep them off. Set's going, and he's saying no, not today, as he's passive will protect it from the sleep. Immediately getting a kill on them, the shutdown. But Corky's like, no, I will not let my allies die, as he will get the trade right back, killing the Viego. As Lily will start the drag play, making sure that with her smite, it is currently up, as it will just now refresh to make sure that they can secure that 3rd dragon, getting 1 step closer to Soul. Mundo might be looking for this engage, as hitting things will slow them down. Lilia is not going to be able to think, as every hit will reduce his cooldown a little bit. Hitting hit after hit, poking Lilia, but Lilia will escape.
Arctic did lose that 150 gold bounty, so they are a little up in gold here. But with Captain Wily having a 150 gold bounty as well, I think they're set here. I think they should definitely be looking for Baron, just to push that tower. But I definitely think they should look for a team fight before Baron, so they can definitely like grab Baron successfully and without trouble.
Agreed, Nia, as getting a clean team fight before Baron will 100% make it certain. Where do you think they're going to be looking for this team fight?
I definitely think on wherever Lilia is going to be engaging it, because getting that sleep off is going to be crucial for them getting that team fight together. For sure.
Indeed.
But I definitely think it's probably going to be in jungle next to Baron. But wherever Lilia is at is probably where the team fight is going to happen at, because Lilia is the person to engage with that sleep. So with that sleep being activated, they have that potential to get that team fight in and get the kills off that they need.
The power of a powerful stun can really be devastating to any coordinated team. Or any team in general, really.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, next dragon is Soul if SSU gets it, so we'll see about Dragon. But I definitely think Baron is next move for both teams here.
You also do need to notice that the blue team is wasting a lot of time just sort of existing near Baron but not taking it. That's a lot of times they could be using to farm, could be using to get more CS,
or taking towers.
Or taking towers, yeah, getting that pressure, and they're not doing it. They're just sort of waiting near Baron. That could be very bad for them. As you will notice, even as Team SSU Bears is waiting near Baron, they are taking a few recalls, they are getting some gold, they are getting some CS. Hell, the sets is continuing to pressure towers even.
Looks like Viego just keeps poking at this Baron. What is poking at the Baron is gonna do?
Yeah, it's keep on resetting. It's not quite adding any pressure. It's not scaring away Team SSU. They're just like, okay, look at the Baron. We'll just be there if you ever decide to actually commit to the fight.
Is clearing vision. Viego is gonna clear vision and Baron here for SSU, so SSU can't see exactly when the Baron is going to be started.
You will be seeing a bit of an engage in the bot lane from the set as he's going to set. Mundo is going to have a stupidly high regeneration, keeping him in the fight. Set's not going to be able to get anything really going.
Vayne farming mid here. The team fight might actually happen mid and then path to Baron, but I definitely think they're going to try and fight at Baron.
Agreed. Especially since once you get like Team SSU just starting to group up near Baron, they'll make it really difficult. And you will notice that Lily is just going to sleep the Vel'Koz, immediately going in for that free easy kill. As Lily has huge move speeds, using that cloud terrain to her advantage. That is now
they are down one. If they go to Baron, they're going. Wildcats are going to follow.
And it's going to be a lot harder for the Wildcats because they are down a person. They are down a man, which normally it would be their advantage. It would be a 4v5. But as you can see, it may still be a 4v4 because Set is bot wave. But Set is bot wave. Immediately saying, I'm going to take this tower. And you need to send someone to stop me, or I'm just going to keep on pushing until I get to in him.
Viego is trying to get that early those early picks on the dragon.
As you will see a massive 3-person stun from the Leona, getting a free engage. Aphelios Nagalab immediately killing the Leona back as they're going to get the turret, but Leona is going to perish as they are not going to be able to get any revenge kills, but the Set is there now, hitting his E. Corky using his Gatling gun to hit it. The Zanya activations. Resurrect immediately. Flyform disintegration ray as will murder these unfortunate Corky. Viego using his ult to escape the potential
Viego did get that dragon, so it is even now. It's 3v3 for dragon here. So next dragon is Soul no matter what.
Which is incredibly important. Meaning that whoever gets it is going to have a huge lead and at least an 80% chance to win this game, as you know with Souls. Do you think that they're going to be looking for more team fights, Nia?
I definitely think they should be looking for more team fights. Lilia does have that 700 gold bounty. Vayne has a 400 gold bounty. Mundo has a 150 gold bounty here, so each team could get that gold.
What do you think these bounties mean for the other team?
Lilia is definitely the play here. They need to kill the Lilia before killing anybody else. Lilia is strong right now. So killing the Lilia is going to be the Wildcats' play for success, I believe. Getting, I think, SSU killing the Viego first is probably going to be or the Mundo first is going to be a good play as well. Trying to get those people out of the fight, the strong people out of the fight, so they can fight this Baron here, or any team fight in general.
Immediately, there's going to be a Baron play, and as we're going to see, Seth hitting his E on the Mundo, Brum using Brum as an attack as he's going to swing in. The team's going to use Fane's incredible true damage to take the Mundo, hitting the powerful attacks as they are not going to be able to think. That is a 2-man up there now, a 5v3, making the Baron guaranteeing all the easier. Vel'Koz not going to let this up. He's still hitting the zoning as Forky is a little bit alone. Lily is going to hit a sleep, going to use her incredible damage to get a double kill. Activating it, getting the kill. The sun is not enough to save Vel'Koz. Once again, now 4 people up. Leona zoning out the Beagle as they are going to secure the Baron, which could be disaster for Team Wildcats. What do you think the play is now that they have Baron, Nia?
Well, I definitely think they should just push up middle. There are 2 towers in front of this tower inhibitor here. For mid, I definitely think they should get that extra gold and that extra damage to go like back and get items here. So just farming those towers out, I think, is going to be the play here. But definitely having Set just run it bottom, I think, is a good play too.
The set does offer a lot of turret pressure, and bottom wave also is a lot further back in the turret plays, but it looks like set will just push the wave up a little bit so that it will crash backward towards them.
SSU does have 4 people with bounties now, gold bounties. So if the Wildcats get these kills off, they could be all right. They could still be in this with the gold that they get.
As you will see, a double sleep from the Lilia into an immediate stun from the Leona. Leona going in on the engage. The tower targeting Lilia. Leona will be alone as completely surrounded, getting the kill. Sets, because they know Mundo, as Mundo goes for the engage. Sets hitting a powerful W, getting a huge thing. Leona will get the Q, Lilia using the Q to get the kill, getting a double kill. That's another 300 gold for the Lilia. Lilia's hitting a Q, making her zoning out the Mundo, using her power of her Q and her move speed. As the Vayne will get the kill on the Mundo in the end, getting the tower kills, using their Baron to push. This could be the end.
As I said, getting that double tower in middle, I definitely think was a play here. Just running in middle. There are 2 more towers that they have to get down before getting Nexus, but I don't think they'll have a problem with that here.
Not at all. As Viego's gonna say one last thing, fight for his friends. It does look like that could potentially be the end of the game. That is an ace. GG!
Good game.
That was an amazing game from Team Shawnee Bears, using their incredible team fighting, using their incredible plays. As you said, getting that Baron, shoving it down middle, saying, we're going to get this immediately the next team fight. That was amazing play.
It was good. It was both of those games were amazing. It was such a good game for what
Team
they were
Shawnee
worth.
Bears.
Like every game, I think, has a potential to be a good game. But yeah, they definitely did very, very well today.
Especially showing their strength as a team, showing what they're capable of. That was amazing. Their coordination, their Lilia plays, their Corky plays, all of that come together with Vayne, Leona. It was downright astounding.
Oh yeah, for sure. With those set plays, the Lilia play and the Corky play. Oh man, it was beautiful. With the Leona stuns, everybody just came together as a team, and that's what you love to see. In any game you play, you love to see people come together as a team and win together.
That's right, Nia. I think that they really showed what it's all about to work as a team. Thank you. We will have a small interview for you guys right after this next break. Welcome back, Shawnee State University, and anyone else who happens to be tuning in. We are joined by Captain Wiley, the ADC for Team Shawnee Bears. Captain Wiley, congratulations on your games tonight.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
I think the first question we have for you is, how did it feel to come back in that first game as Jinx?
I mean, that first game was a nail biter, and we were frustrated in the mid game because they were just faster than us. We were trying to figure out how to keep up with them, but we lost that second tower and we came up with a good plan, and we were able to contest them at the objectives, push the mid lane, and stabilize the game. And I mean, coming back and getting excited as Jinx is the best feeling in the world. Whenever you can just start running people down with your rockets, and I mean, whenever that was happening, I was hyped and I could see the finish line. And I'm pretty sure the rest of the team couldn't. We really just pushed forward. It was extremely fun to get that comeback win.
Agree, and it was amazingly hyped to see as you got that, especially at the end, that quadra kill, and just seeing it all. I would like to ask, how did you expect to do so well, especially into the second game after your first game kind of went that way?
After the first game, I was still riding high off the first game. It was a nice little boost to morale. I was really hyped because after I got that triple kill in the early game, I knew that I had to be the person the team would lean on for the win. So I'm really happy that I could help boost my team up and nullify and help win that. And going into the second game, we had a strategy. We knew they were going to ban out or want the Jinx, so we banned it last, tried to bait them into banning it, and we pre-game talked to pick the Vayne and leave the Mundo open. That way we could keep the Shred alive, and then I wouldn't need as much support and utility without the dive. So we had a good plan going into it, and it was really exciting.
Oh yeah, for sure. So how'd you feel about playing that Vayne bottom?
The Vayne, whenever they saw the Braum, I was much more relieved. If they would have picked Aphelios with a caster or more of a catch champion, I think the pressure would have been on a lot more, but it wasn't too awful. I knew my role: sit back, farm, don't die, don't get ganked, and just do Vayne things, get my items, start killing people, start running through teams.
And it was amazing to watch, especially. But preparing for these matches, did you do anything special, or did you just run some practices? How did you prepare?
Just normal practice throughout the week for the most part. Played a lot of solo queue this week to get prepared to pick up from last week whenever we had our tough loss. Picked up some extra drills from Mitch, had some one-on-one. Mitch Patchett, our coach, and picked up some extra drills from him, just practiced some stuff in some practice lobbies, and then really just ready to rock and roll for the game.
Oh yeah. Being prepared is definitely part of a win there. But how did you feel as a team after your win today?
As a team, I think it was really good for us. We've had a rough few days of flex queue, so getting off a clean 2-0 on a couple good games. We saw some issues that we got to fix in the mid game, but as far as the team, I think it was a really big morale boost for the team.
When you're coming into these matches, did your team have any special strategies for how to potentially go about these games?
So I'm not much of the strategist. That's more on Turtle Strike, our mid laner. Him and Mitch and Chase, they really go into depth and talk their stuff out. And I let them break it down, and then I'll throw in my 2 cents here and there, make sure we're all on the same page, make sure we're in agreement for the game plan. But as far as it goes, those guys really just knocked it out of the park as usual with their pre-game planning.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think that's it for our questions. Definitely answered all of them very well. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me. Go Bears.
Go Bears.
And thanks for all the viewers that tuned in and watched our game today.
All right.
All right. And thank you, everyone who decided to join us for these matches. We will be back next week for some more amazing games and some more amazing plays. And until then, I think that the two of us will be signing out. Thank you very much. Is there anything you'd like to add, Nia?
Nope. Just go Bears.
Go Bears.
I grew up making games, so I wanted to make a career out of that. Shawnee being a small school was the thing that drew me to it. Shawnee is nationally ranked in the Princeton list for game design. A lot of the professors own their own businesses. That kind of prompted me to start my own business. I started a game studio. I don't think that would have been possible if the school were bigger, and Shawnee put that all together for me. I'm Dalton, and I invite you to discover Shawnee State University for yourself. Please visit discover.shawnee.edu.